What's up, Libra? Welcome to Black Madonna HP. Getting ready to get into your message. Family and tribe, wild and courage. You know, for these cards to come out, I want to see if they come back out because I kind of got a message for them, but I don't want to jump the gun before I get the energy out. Beloved, what's the message you have for my Libras? What's the message you have for my Libras, please? What's the message you have for my Libras? Ooh. Self-love. You know what's interesting, Libra, is those cards were indicating that you give so much of yourself to others. Instead of pouring that love back into yourself, with you being a Libra in the sign of like family units, friendships, relationships, like you're that sign, you're always trying to keep things in balance and see everyone, the good and the bad. Like you have this great area, right? But is this great area to your own detriment though, Libra? Are you giving yourself the love and attention that you deserve? Because if your cup is full, Libra, you have enough love to give because your cup runs over, right? Like the Ace of Cups that we see. But if your cup is empty, how can you give to others when you don't have nothing to even give yourself? Fill your cup first, Libra, and then you can fill everyone else's, okay? But either way, let's jump into this message. Beloved, what's the message you have for my Libras, please? What's the message you have for my Libras, please? What's the message you have for my Libras, please? What's the message you have for my Libras, please? Alrighty, so let's see, Libra. So you have the Sun, Science, the Ace of Swords, the Princess of Wands, the Nine of Cups, Strife, Luxury, the Prince of Discs, and the Costume Designer. And I know you guys can't see the bottom ones as well, so there's the Costume Designer, the Prince of Discs, the Day Trader, and Luxury. You know, your reading started off with me talking about filling cups, right? Making sure that your cup is filled. And you do. And it's being referenced again here. You do fill others' cups, Libra. There's no doubt about it. You pour out a lot of yourself and give a lot of love to the people in your life, in your family, your friends, co-workers. Like you give a lot, right? But why do I feel like that top cup is yours? And that top cup isn't filled to the brim like these other cups, right? Because remember, in order for you to give love, your cup has to run over. So if this cup was full, it will run over into these other cups, and then you'll be filling everybody. I really feel a need to re-emphasize this cup. Is your cup full, Libra? Does your cup run over? Or are you empty because you're giving everyone else your love, attention, time, energy? Like, are you really giving it to yourself? Because what I see, Libra, is you bring a lot of happiness, a lot of joy to people that's in your life, people that are gracious enough to have a person such as Libra in their life, right? They're blessed. They're highly favored to have such a great person, a great individual in their life. But I see that this has also caused you a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of sleepless nights. You've had to cut off some of these people that took you for granted, that they weren't giving to you like you were giving to them. And for some reason, it seemed like you accepted this for a long time. But it was like this energy of you taking your power back and putting that into you. It's like you had a revelation, or maybe you had some type of health crisis or sickness or something that happened that was like, maybe your doctor had to tell you, hey, you know, you're exhausted, you know, you're stressed, you've developed anxiety, like something like that. I feel like something major had to happen for you to kind of get this message about self-love and pouring into yourself first before you're pouring into others' cups. So it may have came at a cost, right? I see, Libra, you don't mind. I don't know why you, and I'm sorry, Libra, but I don't know why you feel the need that if you don't do it, no one else will. It's like self-sacrificial, like pouring out yourself, killing yourself for the benefit of others. I don't know if this is a behavior of people pleasing or if this is a behavior of just really having that much love for you. But how can you love someone if you don't love yourself? Like, if you don't put yourself first, how can you love others? It starts with self. And I keep getting this message of you giving so much of yourself, just pouring yourself out and giving to others. And you're exhausted and you can't sleep and you got anxiety and you stressed out and you finna pull your hair out. But somehow you still manage to give to others. What I don't like is that others are benefiting off of your ill health, your depression, your anxiety, your stress, right? They're benefiting off of it. Here's the cup, right? Here's their cup. As long as they keep draining you, they're okay. This is what you had to give them. So this is their cup. And they're not even doing nothing about it. Like, they're not giving this love to other people or reciprocating it even back to you. As long as their cup is full, like, you gave them the love. So as soon as they're like out of whatever it is that you supply to them, they'll be right back to get another fill. And then your cup will get more and more empty. This is why you've developed the conditions or anxiety or level of stress in your life. You give way too much. And then you give to people that's what would you call it? That's what's the word I'm looking for? And why am I having a brain fart on this word? They're unappreciative. They don't even appreciate what you give them. Like, you could sit there and talk to these people for an hour, hour and a half. I remember, Libra, there was a critical point in the lives of one of my loved ones, right? And I knew this particular person, a loved one of mine, and how they behave. And I sat there for 2 hours telling them, you know, like, now's not the time, because it was during a family death. And I knew this person would misbehave and cause everyone else strife and everything during this time. And I was just sitting there just like really trying to hone in on this fact of now's not the time, you know, it's time for us to focus on this, that, so on and so forth. This person still went berserk. I was a total waste of my energy and time. And then not only was my energy drained from that talk, but then from the actual event that happened thereafter, energy was drained, you know. So as I've gotten progressively older, I have low tolerance. Like, you got one time with me and that's it. I know that sounds harsh, but people will kill you and go on with their life and act like, you know, they were in the cause of some of your stress. I'm not letting anyone take me to the grave early. I'm sorry. I love myself first and then others. But with that being said, Libra, that's one of the biggest issues you're having here. You know what's interesting though, Libra? That's so cute. Like, God knows that you do it out of love, right? So you get like a thumbs up from beloved, okay? Like, he has watched and taken notes and taken into account your heart. And you got a thumbs up. So that's absolutely beautiful that you're getting a thumbs up from beloved. He knows that you try to be his hands, his feet, and his mouth. But he definitely wants you to take care of yourself and enjoy yourself and do some of the things you love. If you drink, beloved is asking that you slow down on drinking alcohol. It's not beneficial to your system. Particularly for someone who drinks like hard alcohol, maybe switch to a wine, particularly a red wine. It's time, Libra, for you to become the star of your own show. You're always showing up as the star for everyone else, right? It's time for you to be the star of your own show, the star of your own novel, your star of your own book. Like, you are the star, right? You bring so much joy and happiness into other people's lives. What about yourself? Are you happy, Libra? Are the things that you do making you happy and fulfilled? Because no doubt you get happy from making other people happy, but that's not happiness. What do you do for you to make yourself happy? What's the self-love treatments that you do for yourself? Do you go to the spa? Do you have a spa day? Do you go, like, take a vacation, go relax on the beach? Do you go meditate, get quiet time? What do you do for self-love when you're not running around trying to do stuff for everyone else? Okay. What else does Libra need to know? You could be a Libra Pisces moon. If you're a Pisces moon, please go listen to that reading as well. What else does Libra need to know? The Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and you have the Sun and the Three of Cups. This is so sad because you got the right heart, Libra. You have the absolutely beautiful heart. But for some reasons, to your own detriment, people don't have the type of heart you have nowadays. You give and give and give and give, right? You're always giving and making sure everybody else is happy. I keep hearing, what about you? Why don't you think you deserve the same type of happiness, or for people to do these same type of things for you? You know, what you expect is for, like, you to be like that role model for someone. And they see what you do and they kind of, take your lead and do things. It was like, they used to have this show that used to come on the radio, and they were like, buy the person behind you a cup of coffee. It was obviously for like a radio show or something, but buy somebody else a coffee, make their day, right? And so you're supposed to go through the drive-thru and buy somebody else a coffee or pay for their meal or something like that, right? And if the world worked that way, right, and then the world will be a better place for us, for our children, things like that. But you always have that one person that stopped that line of giving back, right? So I'll pay for yours, pay for the one behind me, that one behind me, pay for the person and so on and so forth. It's supposed to be like a wave, right, that just keeps on going. But it's always someone that stops the wave, and I feel like you have somebody in your energy that's stopping that wave, okay? A person, people. Let's see who's stopping this wave of giving, because this soul that you have, Libra, is so special. Who's stopping this wave of giving in Libra's life? Who's this blockage that's in Libra life? The Six of Pentacles. The Three of Cups. Here we go. The World. And one more. Thank you. Judgment. So it's this individual. This is you, Libra. Right? Hold on. Let's see how many hands is here. It's 3 hands that you're giving to in this depiction, right? There's your sign, the Libra sign, showing your giving nature, right? So you're giving of yourself. The people that you're giving to are receiving, and then their day is made, they're happy or whatever. But then it stops. They don't keep that cycle going. They just take your energy and it stops there, right? Because they're feeling their self. And in feeling their self, they become entangled. See, this is what happens to them because they're supposed to keep that free flow energy going, okay? Meanwhile, beloved is saying, I see you and you're the free one. You know, Libra, you got to stop giving your energy to other people. Because these people, you give it to them and that's it. They're not giving it to anyone else. They're just taking your energy and being like selfish to the next person. What was it like? It's like a story in the New Testament. And it was like this, what is it? Was it a shopkeeper or something? He forgave like this person's debt. Then this person goes out into the world and they're like, you know, for people that owed them, pay me what you owe me. You know, it was all harsh and critical to them and stuff. And I guess the storekeeper found out about it, which is depicted as, you know, Jesus or whatever. And so the store owner came and like, I dare you to, you know, be requesting, then I forgive you all that debt and you're out here. And either way, make a long story short, something wound up happening to that person that was demanding that other people give back or repay their debt, and they hadn't even paid their debt. And that's how beloved feels about this situation. Like, these people, they're just taking your energy, right? And then they go off and they demand that same energy from other people that you've given them. And beloved don't like that. So these people become entangled and you become free, Libra. Okay? But either way, Libra, that's the message I have for you. I thank you so much for tapping into Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, love, peace, and so take care.